GRIAS Academy.
100 days, 100 themes, one goal, UPSC Prelims. Hello all, welcome back to the program Mission Surya Phase 3, a STEM revision program where we deal with current affairs completely regarding science and technology and environment in completely prelims perspective. So let's get started our today's session. Today we are going to see few technical terms about in science and technology, as we have seen in climatology yesterday. Now we will see in science and technology and few schemes and initiatives of the government as itself regarding those. Okay. Now moving on to the first topic. The first topic for today is graphic processing units. Graphics processing units in AI. Let us imagine while solving millions of math problems in sequential form, like one after the other. This is what a CPU does. Basically we know, right, central processing units. What this CPU do is, if we give 100 of math problems to it, it will solve one by one. And imagine solving all these math problems, all the millions of math problems at one go. That is what these GPUs will be doing. Okay. So all these problems are solved at a go, in a seconds or a minutes. Okay. Then not like CPU. CPU generally take time, means they do it in a sequential manner. Okay. Now let us see why this GPUs are in news. India has recently highlighted significant trade increase. Recently India had highlighted significant trade increase in technology products, particularly emphasizing the growing demand for GPUs. Growing demand for GPUs and essential goods utilized in data centers to support national digital infrastructure. To support the national digital infrastructure. Whenever this GPU started functioning, it became the backbone of AI. Okay. So the demand has been increased. Okay. Now let's look into the technical details comparing the CPUs and GPUs. A GPU is a specialized processor, intricately designed to handle high speed parallel communications. While the central processing units, the CPUs, are latency oriented. These are latency oriented and rely on a few powerful cores. They rely on a few powerful cores to manage complex logic and serial processings. Okay. But how these GPUs are throughput oriented. These GPUs are throughput oriented. And they contain thousands of smaller specialized cores. Which are dedicated to processing massive data sheets simultaneously. Although both utilizes similar 3 to 5 nanometers, both the CPU and GPU utilizes the 3 to 5 nanometers of silicon transistors, GPUs allocate more chip space. To repeated compute units, high capacity memory controllers and wide data paths. This is the specification of GPU. Okay. Next, moving on. Furthermore, GPUs are categorized into discrete versions like separate add-on cards and integrated versions. They are divided into what? Discrete versions and integrated versions. What are these discrete versions? They have separate add-on cards, whereas integrated versions have built-in direct into the same chip packaging as the CPU. Okay. And they rely on specialized video random access memory. Basically a CPU is specialized on RAM. Okay. Next, what is this GPU's applications in artificial intelligence? We will see. GPUs currently serves as a foundational backbone for modern AI technology. It is a foundational backbone for modern AI and deep learning. This training neural network requires immense matrix and tensor operations which is repeated mathematical additions and multiplications, which GPU execute efficiently due to their massive parallelism. Due to their massive parallelism, GPU can easily execute, easily and effectively they can execute. Next, these are equipped with, these GPUs are generally equipped with specialized tensor cores. Advanced GPUs like NVIDIA, MIDI H100 can perform roughly how much? 1.9 quadrillion operations. 1.9 quadrillion operations per second. This is very huge. Okay, and effectively reducing AI model training timelines. AI model training timelines from several weeks to mere hours. Several weeks to mere hours. It can reduce from weeks to hours. Next, they are indispensable for real-time inference and generative AI, computer vision and edge computing applications. These GPUs are useful in this. Okay. Next, coming to the challenges, there are few challenges like energy consumption is one of the main challenge for this GPUs. Like see, despite their power, GPUs are exceptionally energy intensive. They require more electricity. Means running generally I am telling you, running 250 watts of GPUs, 250 watts of GPUs will consume for how many hours? For 12 hours. It consumes the power of approximately 12 kilowatts per hour of electricity. This using 4, not 1, 250 watts of GPUs. When we take 250 watts of GPUs and we run those 250 watts of GPUs for 12 hours, it consumes 12 kilowatts per hour electricity. Basically, it is the equivalent power where a household air conditioner utilizes for 4 to 6 hours. When a air conditioner in a home runs for 4 to 6 hours, how much electricity it consumes? The same electricity it will take per hour for this 4 to 50 watts of GPUs to work. Okay, this is one of the major and biggest challenge for GPUs. Next, the next is, and commercially, while MIDA does not hold a legal monopoly, it dominates the landscape with an approximately 90% of share. 90% of share of the discrete GPU market. Okay, this supremacy is driven by deeply integrated CUDA software ecosystem, and hardware performance. Okay, which creates high switching costs and has promoted regulatory scrutiny, promotes the regulated scrutiny from entities like the European Union regarding potential market lock-in. That is about the GPUs. Next, moving on to our next topic, see, optical fibers and photonic AI. Okay, now nowadays this AI revolution is not specifically bound to the intelligence, however it is using speed and energy also. Imagine rather than using electricity for computing, what if we use this light for computing? Like what if we use this photons or light energy for computing? That's the point where this optic fibers and this photonic AI comes into the picture. Okay, now let us see what is this, why it is in the news. The integration of optical networks forms a critical foundation layer within the Sovereign India AI stack, which is aimed at democrating AI computing power while addressing escalating energy constraints. This is what is in news. So, what is these optical fibers? These optical fibers are used for transmitting data, transferring data, not by using electricity, by using light as a source. A drastic change in the computing technology. Okay, now let's see the technical details. Photonic AI or photonic neural networks. Photonic neural networks. Photonics is generally the protons. Okay, represents a revolutionary leap in hardware. Revolutionary leap in hardware by utilizing photons, that is the light, instead of electrons to performing the computational tasks. Okay, next, operating at near light speed. Operating at near light speed. This system encodes input data. This system encodes the input data such as images onto the light. What it says, it encodes the input data as images onto the light through amplitude and phase modulation. Through amplitude and phase modulation. As the light traverses the optical fiber, when this light passes through this optical fiber, non-linear effects and dispersion physically transforms the data into a unique spectral fingerprint. It transfers this complete data into unique spectral fingerprints that serves as the output, which is very fast. Transmitting the data is also very fast using these optical fibers. Okay, these are few technical details of optical fibers and photonic AIs. Now let's see this advantages over traditional silicon semi transmitters, which is present in the CPUs and all. We compare with the what you call the recent optical fibers and photonic AIs. See, this optical methodology functionally overcomes the conventional limitations of silicon based chips. By how? By processing data as it continuously moves, it bypasses electronic bottlenecks. It bypasses the electronic bottlenecks and the so-called memory wall, Next, this light based computing, it is not the electricity we are using. Light here means the photons. The electrons are not used, only photons are used during this process by using optical fibers or photonic AI technology, which allows for massive true parallelism, because multiple wavelengths can travel through a single fiber. Not a single wavelength, multiple wavelengths can travel through a single fiber without interfering with one another. Consequently, this photonic AI chips deliver sub-nanosecond latency, which reduces energy consumption by 90 times compared to standard CMOS hardware. Okay. Next, and generate minimal heat. It can only generate minimal heat, which removes the need for massive data center cooling infrastructure. This reduces the need for massive data center cooling infrastructures also. This crucially pure photonic processing maintains high reliability, achieving up to 91 to 93% of accuracy. Very less mistakes will be there. A very milliseconds of mistakes only it can occur, but 91 to 93% of accuracy in tasks like complex image recognition. Next, this is about the optical fibers and photonic AI technology. Next, coming to the context window and tokens. This is complete about the chatbots. Example, I can give you the ChatGPT, Gemini and all. What are we using? Siri. Okay. Now, let's see why this is news. With the development of sovereign foundational models, under the Bharat Gen AI initiative, maximizing the processing capacity of Indian language large language modules, LLMs, has become a primary developmental focus. This has become a primary developmental focus. Okay. Now, let's see the context of it. Coming to the technical details of it, see, in the realm of LLMs, the context window dedicates the maximum volume of text. A model can analyze simultaneously when generating a specific response. Basically, what are these tokens? Tokens are nothing but the words. Okay, what we give it for ChatGPT. Understand, I am not well. This is what you will give for ChatGPT. It will take like approximately, if you add this also, it will take approximately of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens. It cannot read the sentence, one complete sentence at a stage. It will convert it into tokens. Okay. And collection of all these tokens are called windows. Okay. This is the normal basic concept of what is token and what is a window. Okay. This text is measured in, the text which we give is measured in tokens, okay, which are small structural chunks. We call them as small structural chunks of characters or subwords, As a general standard, a single token translates to approximately 0.75 English words. 0.75 English words or around 4 characters. A single token is approximately 0.75 English words or around 4 characters. The context window which is actively stores the user's prompt, guidelines, the ongoing conversation history and reserved spatial buffer for the model's generated output. The same thing which will happen with AI, right? Basically, if we ask a concept, it will give a normal explanation. If we keep on telling the ChatGPT, give a UPSC standard question, or else convert this matter into a UPSC standard for 10 mark answer or a 15 mark answer. After for a long time, when you keep on using it for 1-2 times, whenever you ask a question, it gives us in a UPSC model answer only. It even specifies also in a UPSC standard, this is the thing, this is the matter it will mention. Because why? We are feeding it. We are feeding the ChatGPT that I am searching in a UPSC standard thing. If I wanted in a different standard, like I want to prepare for groups or all, I can specify I want this context in a very simple manner. And UPSC standard is high, right? So comparatively, the only data which we give, the ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever it is, it works on the data sheet what we give. It stores the data what it receives from us, and it will give the responses according to the intentions of a human. Though it is not a human, but AI can work, though it cannot work emotionally, but it decides, it responds in a manner how we want it to have the output. Okay. Next, coming to the computational limitations, the size of the context window is critical because it defines how long an AI can maintain a conversation. How long an AI can maintain a conversation without forgetting prior parameters. If I ask about, let's take an example of a ChatGPT, and I'll ask about the optical fibers. It gives a basic thing. And later, I keep on asking the keywords in it, I'll keep on asking the keywords. It is that it should not forget the starting parameters. I am asking about the optical fibers only. If I mention any keyword in it, it should give relatively the output of the optical fibers only, right? It should relate this keyword to the optical fiber. This is how the ChatGPT has to work. But see, the size of the context window is critical because it defines how long the AI can maintain a conversation without forgetting the prior parameters. However, it presents 3 distinct challenges. In this also, it produces 3 distinct challenges. What are those challenges? Let's look on to it. The first one is overflow effect. Means if user input exceeds the specified token, it has a few token limit. If a user exceeds this token limit, what happens? The model will automatically truncate or remove older context. All the context, the older context will be deleted or else removed due to the exceeding the token limit. Okay. Next is cost escalation. Cost escalation, how? Expanding this window is highly resource intensive. By not letting this specific token limit to expand this window, it is very resource intensive, and doubling a model's content capacity. Doubling a model's content capacity results in a four-fold increase in computational expenditure. Okay. The next challenge is the lost in the middle problem. The lost in the middle problem. Even with the large windows, models frequently exhibit a flaw where they overlook or fail to. They overlook or fail to retrieve the critical information buried deeply, which is buried deeply within the lengthy input text. Buried within the lengthy input text. We can't rely on ChatGPT also. Will it give that complete information? Is it completely that we can rely? Maybe sometimes it can miss also. This is one of the major drawback, like the lost in the middle problem. Okay, these are few challenges to this the chatbots, this ChatGPT and Gemini and all. Next is advanced AI typologies. Advanced AI typologies. Why this is in news? We'll see. India's national mission on the interdisciplinary cyber physical systems. India's national mission on interdisciplinary cyber physical systems is actively fostering innovation across robotics and advanced autonomous systems. Robotics and advanced autonomous systems. We have in it agentic AI. What is this agentic AI? It is the evolving past standard generative models. Evolving past standard generative models that merely answer text prompts. And genetic AI encompasses autonomous global oriented systems capable of independent reasoning, planning and executing complex multi-step workflows. This is what genetic AI refers to. What these agents do? These agents operate through an interactive loop of thinking, acting and reflecting with minimal human intervention. Like they possess the unique ability to connect with the external tools such as APIs, search engines and databases. Basically, even we will take the ChatGPT example only. If we are giving few, I want what is optical fiber? Will it give from the direct source? Direct ChatGPT has any database? No, it will take the help of the external sources like Google and all, and it gives the output to us. Okay, and which retain memory of past actions, which retains the memory of past actions and coordinate seamlessly within multi-agent ecosystems, to achieve long-term objectives. This is what the agentic AI is. Okay, next, moving forward, physical AI. What is this physical AI of? This typology focuses on embedding artificial intelligence, directly into the tangible machines, such as drones, industrial robots and autonomous vehicles. Instead of solely processing digital data, only processing the digital data, physical AI relies on sensor fusion, works on sensor fusion, like cameras and lidars are basically it is relied on, and low power architectures and real time on device computing to perceive, navigate and dynamically manipulate the physical world. It can dynamically manipulate the physical world. Generally it is the physical AI. Okay, this localized processing reduces reliance on cloud servers. Because of this, it reduces the reliance on cloud servers, drastically improving the system safety, latency and operational efficiency in sectors ranging from warehouse logistics to disaster recovery. Okay, next. The next AI is digital twins. We have seen agentic AI, physical AI, we are looking into digital twins. What is this digital twins? Digital twins, basically these are distinct from the static 3D visual models. A digital twin is a live data driven virtual replica of a physical process. Okay, object or environment such as a city or a spacecraft. It is the replica of a city or a spacecraft. Okay, it operates on a continuous feedback loop. It works on what? On a continuous feedback loop. Like live sensors gather real world data. The live sensors which are present, it gathers the real data. The digital model stimulates the system dynamically, and AI logarithms, all the AI logarithms, they analyze the data to provide a predictive optimization. Okay, this convergence of lot, big data, cloud computing and AI, these makes institutional decision making predictive rather than reactive. These make any decisions, institutional decisions making predictive rather than reacting. Okay, next, in India it is actively utilized in the Department of Telecommunications. In India, where it is utilized, it is used in the Department of Telecommunications and Sangam Initiative, Smart City Planning and Operational Management at the VOC Port, Chennai and Tirunanthapuram Airport. This is where this digital twins are working. Okay, next. Moving on to the next topic. Our next topic is Maltbook platform, the machine-to-machine ecosystem. Basically, let us see what is this Maltbook. Maltbook is nothing but it is a social network. It is a social network platform for AI agents. For the AI agents. Okay, let's see. Maltbook platform, the machine-to-machine ecosystem. Why it is in use? As AI autonomy increases globally, new architectural frameworks are being constructed specifically to facilitate interactions between the digital entities rather than human users. I can say this platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini are few examples, like in what you call Google Assistant, you call Siri in iPhones and all, right? These are few AI technologies, okay, AI agents. So we will see few technical details of this Maltbook. This Maltbook was developed by MathSclit. It is a platform which is developed by MathSclit, which represents an entirely new technological phenomena in the digital landscape, which is established by MathSclit. It is an online machine-to-machine social platform, which significantly engineered exclusive for AI agents, artificial intelligence agents. How? See, coming to Gemini only, we have taken the example of ChatGPT, right? We will see Gemini. When we give some topic to the Gemini, it will search from the Google. It will take some database which is present backside. These are few, it will interact with all the AI agents and give the output finally, right? Excuse me. So it gives the output finally. In the same way, it serves as a foundational demonstration of emerging AI to AI communication ecosystems. AI to AI, one AI with another AI communication ecosystem, allowing autonomous agents to interact, share data and collaborate independently without human mediation. It's not that when we open ChatGPT, will it give a Google link? No, it will go to the Google, it will search in the Google and it will get the data from there for us. So we don't need to go to Google again, search and come back to ChatGPT. I want this in a table. It will ask again to get the table and insert in it. No, it will do all the things by collaborating with all the AI tools which are necessary for giving the final output data for us. Okay, next. Our next topic is IMF's AI Preparedness Index. We will see few indexes and policies which are there. In this, the first one is IMF's AI Preparedness Index, AIPI 2024. What is it? The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund recently released the AI Preparedness Index, AI Preparedness Index in 2024 by serving as a critical policy mirror assigning global readiness for AI integration across advanced and developing countries. Advanced and developing countries. We'll see the index how it will be given. Globally, we'll see few technical details and go global rankings. In index generally how many countries are being participated? 174 countries. On a scale of 0 to 10 it will rank. Who will give the rankings? IMF, International Monetary Fund. Okay, categorizing them into advanced economies, advanced economy countries and emerging market economies and low income countries. Based on this, higher scores indicate better preparedness. Higher scores will indicate the better preparedness for all the AI technologies. So, in that globally, Singapore ranks the first rank. Singapore leads the index with 0.80%. Next followed by Denmark with 0.78 and the later United States with 0.77. Okay, now how are these evaluations are done? We'll see the dimensions for the evaluations also. The AIIP, okay, AI Preparedness Index accesses readiness across 4 critical dimensions. 4 critical dimensions. What are there? Digital infrastructure, human capital, technological innovation and regulation and ethics. These are the 4 critical dimensions where the IMF looks for in the countries. Okay, next, India's specific performance and challenges. India's specific performance and challenges. Where now India is ranking? India is ranking in the 72nd place with the score of 0.49. As we are going forward in the AI, but our infrastructure is not that this thing. So, India is ranking 72nd with a score of 0.49%, where it is classified as in which country? Emerging market economy country. Emerging market economy country, which is highlighting moderate readiness, but significant structural gaps, What are the strengths for India now to better the rankings is, India performs exceptionally well in technology innovation. Obviously, we are doing very exceptional in the technology innovations, but we are ranking 5th globally in the Gen AI patents. This is our core strength. Okay. Next, coming to the weakness, this innovation capacity is undermined by patchy digital infrastructure. Like limited high speed accesses. We are though importing from, but we are lacking the high speed access, persistent human capital skill gaps like in coding and tech adaptability, and a lack of comprehensive legal frameworks and AI specific governance. These are few weaknesses of India. Okay. Next, moving forward, let's see few comparisons now. What are these? Comparatively, China lacks, we'll compare with China. India, we are in the 72nd rank, but however China is in 31st rank, but in China is more developed, but still it is in the 31st rank. Why? However, similar to India, China innovation strengths are particularly offset by weaknesses in infrastructure and skill development. The same thing, infrastructure and skill development has been lagging these countries back, though they are way forward in the technology. Okay. Next, ultimately, India's AI future hinges on urgent improvements, urgent improvements in digital access, workforce readiness and ethical regulation to join global AI readiness. Okay. Global AI leaders. This is what India have to come up with. Next, our next concept is Critical and Emerging Technology Index. Our next index is Critical and Emerging Technologies Index. Why it is in news? A newly launched global index has quantified geopolitical and technological hierarchy of 25 nations. Hierarchy of 25 nations across strategic tech domains, reflecting the intense race for deep tech supremacy. Coming to the technical details and weightages of this countries index, we'll see the index evaluates performance using 6 weightage criteria. 6 weightaged criteria, including what? Geopolitical relevance, innovation, depth and dual use. Dual use in the sense military and civilian potential. Okay, and AI and semiconductors. AI and semiconductors dominate the race. The AI and semiconductors dominate the race due to their strategic value carrying the highest weightages. Basically, the semiconductors carry 35% of weightage, where artificial intelligence carry 25%, biotechnology carries 20%, space carry 15%, and quantum energy carries 5% of the index. Okay, next. We will see the global hierarchy. Coming to the global hierarchy and national performances, first is the United States, US, okay, which leads across all 5 sectors, excelling in AI like models and compute, like semiconductors and space. Its dominance is fueled by massive public-private investment and high-skilled R&D workforce, decentralized innovative ecosystem and strong alliances with Europe, Japan and South Korea. Because of these concerns, United States ranked first in the hierarchy. Next is the China. It rapidly closing the gap, driven by centralized planning, state-backed funding. Let's see the few things. Rapidly closing the gap, driven by centralized planning, state-backed funding and economies of scale. While it lags in semiconductors and advanced AI due to reliance on foreign chip making tools and weaker private innovation ecosystems, it catching up fast AI talent. Data sets, applied innovation, biotechnology and quantum computing. Okay, and the next country in the hierarchy is the European Union, which is strong in biotech and quantum research. European Union is strong in quantum and biotech research, but weaker in what? It is weaker in space and semiconductors. Due to why? Due to the fragmented innovation policies. Okay, and less coordinated investment compared to the US and China. Next, let's see the India's position. We have seen the hierarchy, right? The 3 countries. First is US, next is China and the next is Europe. Coming to the India's hierarchy position, India's position is India holds moderate capabilities. But critically lacks depth in foundational infrastructure, high R&D and high-end R&D and integrated supply chains, especially in quantum and semiconductors. Mostly we are importing semiconductors. We are not yet ready to produce the semiconductors in our country indigenously. We are importing from the other countries, due to which supply chain problems are coming up. Okay, while improving in AI innovation and biotech startups, India is not yet competitive with the top 3 power blocks. Like US, China and European Union, and requires urgent investment, policy cohesion and global alliances to ascend the hierarchy. India requires the urgent investment, policy cohesion and global alliances. Okay, next. Remember, India holds what capabilities? Moderate capabilities. Okay, next. Our next policy is India's national AI ecosystem and policy, where India AI stack, the sovereign infrastructure. Why it is in news? The democratize AI and reduce foreign reliance. The government is aggressively building a comprehensive India AI stack. Under the broader India AI mission. Under this mission, India is building a comprehensive AI stack, India AI stack, focusing heavily on local language, agriculture and healthcare. Basically, when we talk to ChatGPT, will it give us back in our regional language? No, right? It gives only in English or Hindi, right? See, in that case, India is developing the India AI stack under the broader India AI mission, focusing heavily on local languages, agriculture and health care. Now, coming to the technical details, there are 5 layers. Let's see what are those. The stack is an integrated national artificial intelligence ecosystem. The stack is an integrated national artificial ecosystem designed for population scale. It is designed for population scale deployment. It consists of 5 layers. What are those 5 layers? The first one is application layer, like AI based solutions tailored for agriculture, healthcare, education, justice and disaster management. These AI based solutions which are tailored specifically for agriculture, healthcare, education, justice and disaster management. The next layer is AI model layer. What is this layer up to? Development of indigenous sovereign AI models like Bharat Gen and Bhashini. Bharat Gen and Bhashini. Next is the compute layer. This layer provides subsidized access. It provides the subsidized access to critical hardware, specifically graphics processing units, GPUs and tensor processing units through the India AI compute portal. This is the third layer. This is the compute layer. We have seen the application layer, next the AI model layer, next the compute layer. The next layer is data and network infrastructure layer. This is the integrates data centers. This integrates the data centers, optical fiber networks and 5G connectivity to the supporting large scale AI operations, for supporting large scale AI operations. The next layer and the last layer is energy layer, which ensures what? Ensures reliable and increasingly clean energy supply. Reliable and increasingly giving the clean energy supply to power highly resource intensive AI computing systems. AI computing systems. These are the 5 layers. Okay. Next, moving on to the next model, indigenous foundational models. There are few models like indigenous foundational models. We will see what are those. The first one is Bharat Gen AI and Sarvam AI. Why it is in news? Because it is highlighted at the recent India AI Summit 2026. It is highlighted in the recent AI Summit which had happened in 2026 in the shift towards sovereign AI model. The shift towards the sovereign AI model is accelerating to ensure data sovereignty and cultural alignment. Okay, now let's see what is Bharat Gen AI. Bharat Gen AI, which is announced by the Ministry of Science and Technology, which is announced by Ministry of Science and Technology. This is a first government supported initiative. Bharat Gen AI is the first government support initiative to develop sovereign large language modules, LLMs, specifically tailored for Indian languages and context, This is of Bharat Gen AI. How it is implemented? We'll see the implementation also. It is developed under the National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical System, NNICPS, via the TIH Foundation for LOT and IOE at IIT Mumbai, for these two tools at IIT Mumbai. Okay. What are the features now? Features is, it is multimodal and multilingual. Multimodal in the sense what? It's supporting the text to speech, automatic speech recognition and vision language systems. These are multimodal, not only supporting text to speech, it supports text to speech, it supports automatic speech recognition and even it supports vision language system. Okay. Next, it is multi and multilingual also. Multilingual in the sense currently it is operating 15 Indian languages. Okay, 15 Indian languages with a target of 22. Basically we wanted to increase to 22. Okay, that's why Bharat Gen AI has come up. Okay, it utilizes what? It utilizes the data sheets of Bharatiya data set training and champions an open source approach. It is an open source approach to foster a collaborative AI ecosystem. Okay, next. Moving forward, we have seen Bharat Gen AI, right? Now we will see what is Sarvam AI. Sarvam AI is a domestic full stack AI enterprise full stack AI enterprise developing indigenous models aligned with public service and governance needs, which is supported by how much? 246.7672 crores in financial and computing backing. Okay, it has launched products like Bulbul. What is this Bulbul? It is a text to speech system for 11 languages. A text to speech system for 11 languages. Now it is being developed to how many? 22 by using Bharat Gen. Okay, and Saras means a speech to text system for 22 scheduled languages. Okay, this is what Sarvam AI is. Okay, next coming to multilingual digital communication. Which we named it Voice Era. VoIC era. Okay, why it is in news? It is launched in the recent summit of India AI Impact Summit 2026 under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Let's see a few technical details of this. This VoIC era is an open source end-to-end voice AI stack. Open source end-to-end voice AI stack, which is developed under the Digital India Bhashini, means Bhashini in the sense Bhasha Interface for India division. Okay, now how it is utilized? Utility is it aims to reduce vendor lock-in. And enable scalable real-time speech processing and conversational AI across platforms. This system features a modular architecture. It produces a modular architecture that can be deployed either on cloud or on premises. Okay, greatly expanding citizen services in education, agriculture and grievance redressals without language barriers. Okay, this is how this voice era has utilized. Next, coming to the next concept, that is AI skilling and grassroots literacy. What is it? Why it is in the news? Acknowledging the human capital gaps, acknowledging this human capital gaps highlighted by global indices, India has launched multi-ministerial campaigns. A few multi-ministerial campaigns to build a future-ready workforce. Spanning both advanced creative sectors and grassroots rural education. Now, coming to the National AI Skilling Initiative, what is this initiative up to, which is launched by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting as a part of the broader Orange Creative Economic Initiatives. Okay. What is the execution of it? Execution of this initiative is, it is implemented by the Indian Institute of Creative Technologies in partnership with Google and YouTube. Okay. Next, what is the target? The target is to train around 15,000 participants in 2 phases. Train 15,000 participants in 2 phases, like specifically enhancing AI capabilities with the AVG sector. What is the target of National AI Skilling Initiative? The target is aim to train around 15,000 participants in 2 phases, specifically enhancing AI capabilities with the AVGC sector. What is this AVGC sector? Animation, visual effects, gaming and cosmetics sector and media technology. 15,000 participants will be trained in 2 phases. This is the main aim of National AI Skilling Initiative. Next is Yuva AI for All Initiative. Why is this initiative? It is a grassroots AI literacy program. Which is launched by Ministry of Information Technology under the India AI Mission. It is Kushal Rath means the initiative deploys a fully equipped mobile computer lab. It is come up with a fully equipped mobile computer lab with internet enabled systems and audio visual tools. Audio visual tools. What is the outreach of it? It travels to schools, IITs, not IITs. It travels to schools, ITIs and rural communities to provide hands-on exposure to generative AI. Okay, a small vehicle which is equipped with this internet enabled systems and audio visual tools. It travels to schools, it goes to IITI institutes, rural regions for providing hands-on exposure to generative AI. Next, what is the target? The target is to drive by a massive objective to achieve AI literacy for 1 crore citizen. To achieve the AI literacy for 1 crore citizens, offering free self-paced foundational course featuring India-centric examples accessible via platforms like Future Skill Prime and IGOT Karma Yogi. By these two initiatives, they wanted to provide 1 crore citizens offering free self-based foundational courses on generative AI. Okay. Next sector, this thing is sector specific AI applications. Sector specific AI applications, we'll see a few sector wise. The first sector in it is the defense and security. In defense and security, how AI is being used. Let's see. The Indian Army recently demonstrated a suite of indigenous artificial intelligence solution at the India's AI Summit held at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. Okay. Concurrently, Indian Railways has enhanced passenger safety. They enhanced the passenger safety by deploying an advanced human robot at Visakhapatnam railway station. And they named it as AS Arjun, I think, right? ACS Arjun or AC Arjun something, but the name of the robot is Arjun. Okay. Next, Indian Army indigenous AI solutions. What are the solutions this Indian AI has come up with is, the armed forces are integrating sophisticated AI tools. They are sophisticating AI tools to modernize warfare and logistics. Coming to the strategic and operational platforms, the first one is the AI Examiner. What is this AI Examiner will do? A platform that is built to automate assessments, and provide feedback to modernized training frameworks. Next is SAMUN. It is an AI enabled geospatial situational awareness tool. It is a situational awareness tool critical for command center integration, disaster response and mission planning. Okay. The next is ACOM. ACOM is an AI as a service, like a sovereign air gapped cloud architecture designed to secure sensitive military data, and ensure processing sovereignty. This ACOM has been developed. Next is Prakshepan. The next is the Prakshepan. Prakshepan is a predictive climatology system capable of issuing early warnings of avalanches, few landslides and floods. Okay. Because in border areas and all, in the North Himalayan regions and all, we can't even know when the landslide would happen. So because of these AI technology, it warns us priorly, so that we can avoid, be safe in these conditions. Okay. Next, the army has come up with these few strategic and operational platforms. Next is security and cyber innovations. The suite includes X-Face for AI-powered facial recognition. A deep fake detection system to counter synthetic media manipulation, and dedicate AI cyber security systems to protect critical infrastructure from evolving threats. This is where the security and cyber innovation sector, where the AI is used. The next is logistic and fleet management. In logistic and fleet management, tools like Nab-drishti is the mobile telemetry and driver fatigue detection devices where the real-time drowsiness of a driver is detected and it is alarmed prior. And then AI in a box. It is for disconnected remote environments, and AI powered vehicle tracking which optimizes operational safety and fleet management. These are few AI things which is present in logistics and fleet management. Basically this is nice, I think. AI detection devices, driver fatigue detection devices. Basically when drivers they drive for a long time, many accidents will be happening in this national highways and all, right? Because rather being a human being driving for a long distance, it is not possible without a brake. But if the driver is feeling drowsy also, unconsciously he might fall asleep. That also it detects. The real time drowsiness of a driver is also detected and it gives the alarm prior. Okay, next. I have already told you about ASC Arjun. It is ASC Arjun. Okay, here it is. The ASC Arjun which is launched at Visakhapatnam railway station. What is the technical capabilities of ASC Arjun is, it is indigenously developed humanoid robot which is deployed alongside the Railway Protection Force RPF. It relies on a face recognition system, real-time alerts and AI based crowd monitoring to ensure station security. Okay, next, what is the operational utility of it? The operational utility is, beyond the security, it performs a semi-autonomous patrols. Semi-autonomous patrols which detects the fire and smoke obviously, which avoids obstacles and it assess the passengers through multilingual announcements like English, Hindi and Telugu, and it gives the interaction gestures like Namaste also. Okay, this is a cute initiative which is brought up by the government of India in the railways in the Visakhapatnam railway station. Okay, ASC Arjun. Next in the healthcare and medical sector. In healthcare and medical sector, institutionalizing AI in public health took a major step forward with the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare launching two national frameworks at the India AI Summit, while the Indian Institute of Science initiated a groundbreaking neurological AI project. What are those two initiatives? Is Sahi and Bodhi. Sahi and Bodh. Coming to Sahi is Strategy for AI in Healthcare for India. What is it? It is a comprehensive national framework acting as a policy guide for the ethical, safe and evidence-based integration of AI into the health systems. Okay, it assists what? It assists the state governments in adopting AI technologies aligned with public health priorities. Okay, this is what Sahi is, Strategy for AI in Healthcare for India. Next is Bodh. Bodh is the benchmarking open data platform for health AI. Benchmarking open data platform for health AI. What it is? It is developed by IIT Kanpur and the National Health Authority. What is it? This privacy preserving platform. It is a privacy preserving platform where tests and validates AI models using real world health data without actually sharing the underlying data sheets. Okay, it functions as a digital public good under the Ayushman Bharat digital mission to improve trust and transparency. Okay, this is what Bodh is. The next is moonshot projects. Few moonshot projects, like first one, Neurotechnology Frontier. Neurotechnology Frontier is a flagship program where a human brain, right? Yes, AI powered brain co-processors, developing AI powered brain co-processors which encompasses both implantable and non-invasive technologies. Like it is a flagship multidisciplinary initiative led by IIC, Indian Institute of Science, which is funded by the Pratiksha Trust, Okay, next Let's see the mechanism. The mechanism is, it is a closed loop system which uses neuromorphic hardware to decode, to process and re-encode brain signals, The ultimate clinical goal is to restore cognitive and motor functions in patients who undergoes brain stroke, okay, who are suffering from stroke. Next thing is environment, agriculture and energy sector. In this sector, environmental tracking frameworks are evolving, though the Forest Survey of India recently discontinued the Anavaran system which had been operational since the early 2024. Meanwhile, the India AI Summit 2020, the AI Impact Summit underscored AI transformative potential in managing India's decentralized energy grids. Okay, now what is this Anavaran portal? We'll see. It is for deforestation monitoring. Which is an AI and satellite based real time forest loss alert system. Managed by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Okay, coming into the technical details, it is built on the Google Earth engine. Platform. It uses Sentinel-2 satellite which imaginary to generate location specific alerts. Location specific alerts are given using Sentinel-2 satellite. Okay, for every how many days? 15 days for field enforcement. To overcome the cloud cover during the monsoons, it integrates Sentinel-1, which is a synthetic aperture radar. Data for continuous monitoring. Even in the monsoons also, it can trace the data, it can give the data by using Sentinel-1 radar. Okay. Next is the AI powered distributed renewable energy. Where this distributed renewable energy involves small scale decentralized power systems which are ranging from a few kilowatts to megawatts, which are located close to the point of consumption, like solar rooftops, solar grids, rooftop solar irrigation pumps and biomass units. Okay. Now, what is the AI integration in it? Means, unlike conventional centralized grids, AI optimizes local power generation, enabling active consumer participation in energy management. Currently, the distributed renewable energy segment contributes around 38 gigawatts to India's total 272 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel capacity. It contributes how much? 38 gigawatts of energy to India's 272 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel capacity. Okay. Our next sector is governance and public utilities. Why it is in use? It grassroots the governance in being digitalized rapidly. The grassroots governance is being digitalized rapidly. The Ministry of Panchayat Raj recently developed a dedicated AI chatbot, while the National Statistics Office upgraded the e-Sankhiki portals data architecture. It upgraded the e-Sankhiki portals of data architecture. Okay. Next, let us see what is Pancham. Pancham is the grassroots empowerment. Pancham is a digital panchayat assistant and messaging chatbot. This is the chatbot which is developed by the Ministry of Panchayat Raj. Okay, which is developed in collaboration with UNICEF, UNICEF. It empowers elected representatives and functionaries by simplifying workflow and providing easy access to governance information. This is the Pancham is the portal which is developed by the Ministry of Panchayat Raj recently. Okay, to make the governance simple and governance information simple. Next, coming to the data and accessibility of this Pancham portal, operating via WhatsApp based interface. It is operating by the WhatsApp based interface. It integrates live data from platforms like e-Gram Swaraj and the local government directory. From these two sources, it provides the information. It offers services like micro training modules and citizen surveys, communicating across 22 Indian languages through the Bhashini network. Next, the next one is Model Context Protocol and Sankhiki. Okay, now coming to the architectural standard of it, the MCP is a standard. The Model Context Protocol is the standard protocol server which is launched for the e-Sankhiki portal, that allows large language models (LLMs) and advanced agentic AI, which is the autonomous system that reason, plan and execute multi-steps workflow using tools to directly access databases and data sheets and workflows. Well, how is this utilized? Coming to the utility, by enabling structured real-time access to the Ministry of Statistics and program implementations, central data repository, which includes the Consumer Price Index, periodic labor force survey and national accounts, that the Model Context Protocol ensures that AI systems can perform reliable data-driven tasks for policymakers and researchers. This is what the utility context is about. So mostly we have covered all the topics for today, like GPUs, CPUs, optical fibers, and this Windows tokens, typologies, this digital twins, malt book platforms, and there's few indexes like IMF's AI preparedness index. We have seen few critical emerging technology indexes. We have seen the hierarchy on it, and we have come through the national AI ecosystem and policies, and a few foundational models we have seen, and the multilingual digital communications, this AI initiatives like UVA AI for all, and National AI Skilling Initiative we have come through, and few sectors depending on the sectors like defense, agriculture, education, healthcare, how this AI is used we have seen. Okay, these are the few topics we have seen for science and technology. So yes, this is for today. I hope everyone liked this kind of video. If you wanted detailed information and detailed note about this lecture, do visit our website. There you can download it, and the link is provided in the description. And do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow our Instagram channel and our Telegram channel for your UPSC preparations. And so I'll see you all tomorrow with another informative session of science and technology and environment. Thank you.